Wingspan is a card-based engine-building and set collection game released in 2019 and designed by Elizabeth Hargrave, with art by Ana Maria Martinez Jaramillo, Natalia Rojas, and Beth Sobel. The goal is to be the best bird lover you can be, reflected in points earned by playing bird cards, collecting eggs, completing bonuses, and fulfilling end-of-round goals. To set up, place the goal board in the middle of the table, and choose either the less competitive blue or more competitive green side. Shuffle the goal tiles and place one tile, random side up, on each of the blank spaces. Shuffle all of the bird cards together, then reveal 3 cards and place them face up next to the deck. Shuffle the bonus cards into a separate deck. Each player receives a player mat, 8 action cubes in an available color of their choice, 2 bonus cards, 5 bird cards, and 1 each of the 5 different food tokens. Each player then chooses up to 5 of their bird cards to keep, and for each one they do keep, they must discard 1 food token of their choice. Put another way, the players will each have a total of 5 cards and or food from their starting 10 resources before the game begins. They also choose 1 bonus card to keep and discard the other. Finally, roll the food dice into the bird feeder and place the food and egg supply within reach of all players. The first player is chosen randomly. In Wingspan, players are bird enthusiasts in some vein, whether it be hobby or profession, and they are trying to attract the most valuable and unique birds to their particular habitats. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds, during which each player in turn performs one of 4 actions: play a bird, gain food, lay eggs, or draw bird cards. Then play passes clockwise. The total number of turns/actions is determined each round by how many cubes each player has, which is 8 at the start. On a player's turn, they simply select one of the actions to perform, place a cube in the leftmost empty spot on their player board, and then complete the action. The bird cards have several important details on them. First, of course, is the species of the bird along the top, their picture and wingspan in the middle, and some facts about them at the bottom. You can tell your friends it's educational, unless they hate that. Next, there are the habitats they can be played to, along with what food tokens are discarded to the supply. Below that is the endgame point value for the bird. Points are designated by a feather, what type of nest they live in, and how many total eggs that card can hold. Finally, most birds have a power that falls into one of 3 different categories. When activated, brown; once between turns, pink; and when played, no color. The brown powers are activated from right to left when the corresponding action is chosen. For example, force powers are activated when gaining food. The main idea is to play birds in a manner that creates combinations for future actions. Once all players have played their last cube, the round ends, and end-of-round goals are checked and scored using one of each player's action cubes, giving them 1 less for the next round. The next player in clockwise order becomes first player, and everyone collects their remaining action cubes. If this was the end of the 4th round, the game ends, and all players score their bonus cards, total eggs, cached food, tucked birds, face-up bird values, and end-of-round goals. The player with the most points wins. Ties are broken by most unused food tokens. The simplicity of Wingspan adds to its allure, even as it detracts from its value. Are there better engine-building games with greater control over the type of engine you're building? Of course. Not many with such a low bar to entry or broader appeal. However, I can teach you this game in a 1/5 of the time that Terraforming Mars would take. Plus, the art's more deliberate and consistent in Wingspan. Can I have more fun with other set collection games, such as Sushi Go or Bonanza? No doubt. Though, given those are small box, quick games, they aren't exactly comparable. Is there a more approachable introduction to Euro-style games? That honor has to go to Ticket to Ride for me, which still holds up 20 years later. 20 years? So, how can I recommend Wingspan after all that? It comes down to charisma. This box pulls focus, and the name grabs attention even for people not immersed in this hobby. The incredible art, the straightforward rules and design, the pleasant theme, the continuing support from the publisher. These are all affirmations to why this game will forever be in my collection. Also the egg tokens. They are the tastiest looking game components. Don't even try to debate me. I'm always game.